tonight on Grilling with the Guru.
Look at that, y'all.
Yeah, there's gonna be
That's
some of
what
that
we
going
doing.
on. We're doing this. We're doing
Oh, what is that? That's
oyster bed steak.
That's a tool.
Yeah, we're gonna tell you about that. We're doing some
Jacked up hash browns.
Jacked up hash browns on the Cajun. We're doing some caramelized Brussels sprouts with a balsamic glaze.
$4.94 Chesapeake Eats, baby.
It's gonna all be awesome.
It's gonna be good.
All coming at you.
Right now. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Kurt, what you smelling, bro?
Oh, baby. This is a nectar of the gods right here.
Well, I didn't know if you were drinking it or smelling it.
It was getting close to
But I
something.
tell you what, I was tasting it.
Yeah, this is
God,
some-
tell them what that is.
It's some roasted garlic oil. I'm gonna share with you in a couple minutes
What
how
kind of
you
oil
make that
you
for
use
yourself.
over there?
Some olive oil. Regular old classical olive oil. You don't want to use extra virgin. We'll explain that in a second.
Okay.
Oh, but it's so good.
So look,
What we doing?
well, you're gonna show them your little tool that you brought over there. Was that an oyster pan?
It's called the oyster bed.
The
Okay?
oyster
We
bed.
are not endorsed or compensated by.
That's a dozen.
It's a dozen.
It's a dozen.
Buy the oyster bed, but you can buy this oysterbed.com. It's a fantastic. It's a pan.
But we're not cooking oysters.
No. Well, it's
So explain yourself.
explain. You got some explaining to do.
Lucy.
This lends itself well to a whole lot of things, oysters primarily, but you could also take some beautiful ribeyes like we have right here, and you can cut them up into bite-sized pieces, a little bit
Morsels.
smaller than that right there.
A little morsel of
And
love.
then you oil this, you put it on the Cajun, and you get it nice and hot, and then you sear 12 small little steaks.
So they got this little
channel.
a little boat, a little coolie.
That's where the blue cat's in the channel right there. That's
in
it.
the
They stay in the channel.
So it kind of comes down, and then all the fat renders down into
All
this
the
little
love,
compartment.
all the love, and that's
And
where
we're
the
gonna do
roasted
something.
garlic on.
We're gonna do something with that.
Hey, speaking of that,
so-
we gotta thank some people.
Oh, the
Come on,
sponsors.
the sponsors. Baby, we couldn't do it without them.
Uh-huh.
Gilbert's Greatest Foods, makers of Louisiana Love, extra love.
If you're
and
not cooking with the love,
shame on
you're
you,
just
baby.
not
Nope,
cooking.
there ain't no
baby.
love in your cooking.
Hey, how about the Cajun grill?
How about the Cajun grill?
Man, the Cajun grill, heavy lifter,
Oh,
bruh.
the heavy lifter, getting
Oh
the job
yeah,
done.
we got the pro, we got the
Cajun
smoker,
Pro.
we got the original Cajun.
Listen,
Let me
listen.
tell you something.
I
Tell me.
have a Cajun Pro.
But
at my
you
house.
start. That's not what you started with.
No, I started with the original, but I
Yeah.
have the Pro. And let me tell you what's nice. Sometimes after you finish cooking, you don't feel like dumping the ashes just yet.
Short story long.
So you could just let them sit in there because it's all stainless steel.
It ain't going nowhere.
It ain't going nowhere. It's not
Ain't gonna
gonna
worry about
rust.
corrosion.
I love that. I love that.
Okay, now look, guys, we're gonna be. Oh, Courtesy Motors.
Yeah, let's
Where
finish.
we at?
Where you at,
I
baby?
forgot.
We're in New Bridge. We're in Paul Brock. CourtesyBB.com.
Man, we
Go
love
pick
y'all.
out your Ford, GMC, Chevy,
Jeep
Dodge,
School and Jeep
and Jeep.
and Jeep.
And what all the rest of the stuff they have.
Oh, yeah,
and of
man.
course, we got to thank Mr. Gary.
Oh, Gary.
At Helos.
Helos on Verot School Road, guys. Let me tell y'all something.
Love you, baby.
It's not a big store, but he's got everything you need.
That
and
butcher
if
shop.
you don't find everything you need, you
That
tell
butcher
them what you want. I
That-
guarantee you, next time you come shopping, they're gonna have it.
That butcher shop.
Oh,
Love.
Mr. Wally,
Go ahead,
nothing
Mr.
but
Wally.
the best.
All right.
All right.
So thank you all, guys. We
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
it.
Now we got all that out the way.
Yeah.
So look, we're gonna be doing some jacked up hash browns.
Yeah.
And then you say, well, what makes them so jacked up? Well, we're just gonna normally you just have potatoes and a little seasoning, and you
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
some butter on the grill, and you
Yeah.
just sear them on the grill. We're gonna add a little onion,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna add some love to it.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, just those two little simple ingredients turns a regular hash brown into something that just goes "Ay-ya" in your mouth.
Transformed it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna put some cheese
Oh yeah, we're gonna top it with some cheese.
and some fresh garlic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we got this is gonna be awesome. So you see what Keith's doing right here. Watch him. I'm gonna give him a little room.
Yeah,
Come on, right here, baby.
I'm coming. Here we are.
So this is if you worried about onions cooking in something like a potato cake or a hash brown, something, grate it.
You don't want to cook it. You don't want to cut it too thick.
You don't want to cut
you
it
wanna
too thick. Yeah, you want, and you're going to have, it's going to be equally dispersed, and it's going to guarantee it cooks and you get onion flavor all
All
over the
through it.
place.
That's
It's
right.
a great technique.
So
it's called knuckle buster, so be careful.
Oh yeah, I already did it twice already. So look, okay, so this is the equivalent of about 6 red potatoes.
6
Not
red,
the little
yeah.
boiling little bitty potatoes,
some
you know,
nice-
regular
yeah,
size
yeah,
potato.
yeah.
So it's not that many, but look how much it yields.
Yeah.
I guarantee you we're gonna have about probably 10 patties out of this with the onion, at
It's-
least.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
And
it
cheap.
furnishes a lot. It's cheap, and everybody
And good.
loves it.
Come on, you.
So, we got that. We're going to take care of the steak. We're going to talk about the oyster bed. Right now, I'm going to tell you about this little jewel right here. This is this is roasted garlic oil, okay? And look, you want this in your
You bought
kitchen. Don't curse in my ears, my poor ears with them curse words. You bought that. So you get you some not extra virgin, okay? Not extra virgin. You get you some classical.
Not extra
regular-
Cajun,
You can get extra Cajun.
but not extra virgin.
Not extra virgin olive
No.
oil. Extra virgin olive oil will burn whenever you do this. So you want a classical olive oil, classic
Gotcha.
olive oil, right?
Gotcha.
So all you do is chop up some garlic and you put it in a cast iron skillet or something that's fire resistant.
Right.
No plastic handles is what I'm trying to get to. And then so this is about
And we love cast iron.
yeah. So this is a half a cup of oil and about 4 cloves of garlic, 5 or so. And then you just let it warm up and you let it fry in the oil. But you gotta watch it because this took about 4 minutes.
Yeah, you don't want to cook it too fast. You'll burn the
It'll
garlic.
burn quick. So
Oh yeah.
you just take it off. It's kind of like roux. You want to take it off just before you think it's done. You let it sit. This will keep on your tabletop for quite a while, and it'll flavor anything you put it in with nice garlic flavor.
Now, say you had like a little jar, a little
Yeah,
bottle,
little bottle.
and you want to make your
Little
own,
boutique.
and
Sure.
you have to refrigerate it.
No,
No.
you don't have to refrigerate it. So we need to take a little break.
Look, we got to.
We got to.
Okay, so look, I just want to say something.
Go ahead.
How are we gonna put that on that Cajun grill and not let it fall between the cooking grill?
You got to line them up just right.
I thought
no,
you had an
that's
answer
not
for
what
that.
you do. No, you got the grill plate.
Oh, we got the grill plate
Bruh,
over
ultimate-
charcoal. You
ult-
serious?
Ultimate versatility Cajun
Oh,
grill.
come on,
We're gonna
man.
talk about that when we come back. But
Yes,
for right
we-
now, we gotta
we-
send you away for just a second. Go get you something cool to drink.
Yeah, go to the restroom, take care of your business, wash your hands.
Twice.
COVID.
Wash them twice.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want that kind of COVID.
No, you don't
Yo,
want that kind of.
We're gonna see you in a couple minutes.
Yes, we will.
Y'all come back.
We love you.
Welcome back to Grilling with the Guru.
I'm not playing with his hand. You know?
Yes, he is.
I'm playing with his microphone battery
Y'all
pack.
be careful. Go show him what you're doing over there. You.
Why
Lord,
you
have
want to
mercy.
change the subject? Okay, so look, guys, these are them jacked up hash browns that we're
Look
talking
at
about.
that.
Look how this Cajun griddle just gets it done, y'all.
Kill.
Beautiful, beautiful.
At least they're not pretty.
Oh my gosh! So look, it's about almost halfway done.
Right.
Because these are some thick patties. You don't want to serve some raw potatoes. So look, we're gonna let this keep going.
Yeah. So monitor those. You know, don't be afraid to turn them. Not frequently, but don't be afraid
Yeah,
to
because
turn.
once they crust up, unless you're going crazy with that spatula, you see how it pretty much stays
look at
together.
that. Oh, it's beautiful.
All right, like
You
that.
but you don't want one side to burn.
No, no, no.
So let's talk about balsamic glaze. Okay, you might have seen this in some restaurants. Maybe you didn't. You need to because it's awesome. So what it is this is a reduction of balsamic vinegar and sugar. So for every quarter cup, you have 1 tablespoon of sugar. For
Quarter.
every quarter cup is 1 tablespoon. So I got a half cup measure here.
Right.
So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now, the big trick to this is you can't let it cook too long because it'll turn to candy. Once it reaches 260 degrees, you got balsamic candy, which is not a bad thing, but that's not what we're going for.
Right.
All right, comme ça?
Now you got to stir that while it's cooking.
Nope.
You just put it on the grill and let it go.
Once it starts boiling, it's good to go. So, I have my balsamic. That smell is incredible.
And do you put any other seasoning in there, or just that? Those two
No,
ingredients?
so I'm gonna put some rosemary in here at the end.
Oh,
And
watch you.
and you. Okay? That's it. Pop it on the grill. So it's not gonna boil like water. Okay, it's not going to burn. It's going to simmer. Okay.
It's just gonna steam.
So
Right.
Kurt, how you know it's ready? Time it in about 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Once it starts to simmer,
Right.
you're going to take either a spoon. You're going to dip it in there. Once it coats the spoon, it's ready.
Oh, you don't want it just to run off. You want
You
to
want
kind
it
of
to be
stick
like
to
a
the
syrup,
spoon. That's
like
right.
a syrup. Okay. So you're going to just. I'll show you.
Yeah.
But for now, we got to get it on.
Yeah. So in these little Brussels sprouts, we're just cutting them in half.
Yeah.
Real
Through-
simple,
through the
guys.
stem.
Through the stem. Don't de-stem them. Just
Yep.
come. You know. If you were my wife, you'd probably wash them 3 or 4 times. I mean, if you watch how it's made,
Don't wash that.
if you see the washing process, they put on these vegetables and then they back. You don't have to wash it. It's
So
good.
Brussels sprouts, a little cabbage.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it's just well, it's not quite as assertive as cabbage. It's not, but
Have you ever got a batch where when you bit into it, it tastes like horseradish? It like kind of fermented or something?
No, I missed
Ooh,
that.
dude, let me tell you, we got a bad batch one time.
That's not good.
Make you know, they just like horseradish.
So how do you tell when? Now they sold in usually in a net bag or something like that. So you can't
Can't
check
take 'em
every
out,
one of
or
them.
they'll arrest you.
But what you well yeah
You
you can't molest them. But what you can do is through the bag you could press. If they're firm and the leaves are not peeling back on their own, not curling back, it means they're fresh. The riper they get, the softer they get, and the more the leaves start to separate.
Right.
That's how you do it.
So you want it tight,
You want it nice and tight.
nice and tight.
To this, we're going to add a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of extra love.
There
And
we
then, look, it's so hard. You're going to just put them cut side down on the grill. That's it.
That's it.
all you do.
And-
And you're going to want to let them char.
Right.
Now, not burn. You don't want them crispy fried, but you want a good char.
Yeah, like this chef, he calls it frying the Brussels sprouts because he does it in a hot skillet with
He's
a,
right.
a
Anytime-
nice little layer of olive oil.
Anytime you cook something and all, you're frying it.
That's right.
So, there you go.
I'm
So-
gonna check on my potatoes.
Check
but you
on
think,
your
you think we ought to throw it to break?
Yeah, we're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the oyster bed. We're going to talk about steak.
Oh, look at that.
Man.
Now, why is it browning like that? Because they got what in potatoes?
Sugar,
And
starch.
sugar, starch.
And we're using our old buddy there, Maillard reaction.
That's right.
That's
That's
helping
the
us out
flavor.
along the way.
That's the magic.
So hey guys, we're going to break. We're going to see you in a little bit. Y'all coming on us back in a couple minutes, and it's more cooking and more good times. And
Did they count how many we had? We got 6.
Okay,
When we come back from break, there might only be 5. I'm just thinking, speculate.
you're gonna have to come back to come get
Hey,
count. Come count.
You got a problem with that? Go make your own show.
Welcome back to Grilling with the Guru. Keith, what you doing over there,
I
baby?
got some little Brussels sprout halves I'm putting
see.
on the Cajun
Go
grill.
see, y'all gotta go see. Go
Look
see
how
over
pretty
there like
this
that.
pit is, y'all.
Man.
This is when you can open up your cooking repertoire when you have a piece of equipment.
Watch that big
That-
word, boy. Cool.
well, I
You're gonna
mean-
string your tongue.
I looked that up on Wikipedia. Repertoire. It's
Repertoire.
kind of French, so it kind of comes second nature, because I'm kind of extra Cajun. But
Just
anyway,
kinda.
I digress.
I digress.
That's another big
I
word.
digest.
So yeah, but I mean, you got this griddle plate. We were talking off camera. Matt has the Super Cajun,
Yeah.
and I was like, Matt, that piece would fit on your grill too. And he kind of said, oh yeah.
You don't say.
It just opens up the whole cookbook on. I mean, you can do breakfast on that, which we have.
Yes.
You can do fish fillets and sauteed onions, which we have.
Which we have.
I mean, you use your imagination, guys. But look at the space. This is a whole basket of Brussels sprouts. Now, I warned y'all, we had 6 hash browns. Now we just got 5 on camera.
If you're following closely, that's one less.
You got your little balsamic reduction over here, syrup cooking
Working.
down, steaming.
And we got our oyster bed preheating.
And we got the oyster bed, and you preparing the steaks.
Yeah. So
Man, we
look,
got it going on.
So look, we're committing one of the cardinal sins of cookery. We're cubing up a ribeye, but have faith, my people.
Oh yeah,
It's
we've
gonna
done
be-
ribeye bites before,
it's
dude.
gonna
I
be
mean, we
just
break
fine.
all the rules,
So yeah, so you just want to cut them into like that, right? So it fits a dozen at a time. So you may have to do more than one round.
Batch. Can you put like 2 morsels in each pan?
Great question. Don't do that. Because
Okay.
just like in any other cooking, if you smother the pan, it'll steam
You
and
don't
not
want that.
brown. you
wanna
want to brown
brown it.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
I'm glad I asked.
Yep,
You
one
know,
piece per.
I
But
would've-
look, this is how good it works out. In a family style setting, you got your friends around. You cook up some of this. You put it on some some trivets on the table. Everybody eats little bites, and you do it all over again.
Oh yeah.
So you always got
So
hot
it's
food
kind of like
coming.
grilling oysters, which we've done on the half shell. You
That's
just
correct.
keep it going.
Just keep it
You're
going.
working hard, but
yeah, that's
but
what-
everybody's gonna love you at the end of the night.
They're gonna love you during the night. too.
Ooh.
So hey, we'll see you in a couple minutes. We're going to continue cooking.
Oh,
It still is looking fantastic.
Oh.
This is going to be one, guys. You're going to want to do this weekend. You know what you're cooking this weekend. Here it is.
there it is, bro.
All right. So look, we'll see you in a couple minutes.
That's a lot of ribeyes right there.
That's okay. We got at Courtesy Brobridge, we got
gotta
some mouths to feed, so it's all right. It's all right. So look, guys, you remember we was talking about the balsamic glaze? Come in if we get in on this, Matt.
Oh yeah, look at that, Matt.
So this is about 4 minutes of simmer time, and you see how it runs. Now you gotta let it cool. When it's hot, it's gonna be real thin. But that's exactly what you want right there. Boom.
Look at
Okay.
that.
Oh man, that's good.
Man,
That's
goodness.
so good. So the only thing I did too is I chopped up a little bit of fresh rosemary, and right at the end, I dropped it in and just let it
Now,
sit
when you
there.
say a little, I mean you bought that little package. You kind of strip like 2 sprigs,
Yeah, if you're gonna chop it up and measure it, it's about a teaspoon.
and fresh is always better than dry.
Fresh is always better than dry,
Okay.
but
Hey.
dry rosemary does do pretty good.
Yeah, once it rehydrates.
So let's go see what's up with the oyster bed.
And then I'm gonna top them Brussels sprouts with this garlic right here. Look
You
at them
mean
Brussels.
you mean them Brussels sprouts?
Them Brussels sprouts.
mean
now,
them?
You saying, Keith, why you put that in a pile like that? Well, so what happened was
See what happened was.
you just all the
There you go.
steam
Look at you.
is coming out, and
Yep.
I'm letting them finish cook. They're all cooked on all sides, but now I'm keeping them close together to where they kind of fall,
And they're gonna
fall like
soften.
a steam.
Yep.
That's right. So we're gonna make a
So
pile.
here we go.
My God, the
Listen.
smell when you add that garlic.
Listen.
Ah!
Listen to the sound.
You hear the sizzle?
I'm gonna just hush and I'm gonna let the steak do the talking.
Be very, very quiet.
So you let this sit for about 2 minutes, then you turn it for about 2 minutes, and then you're done.
So you had that little pan, and what got into you said, this sounds like a good idea.
Well, you always want to try different things, you know.
We're gonna jack it up just a little bit.
Yeah. Put the heat to
We're gonna
it. The
jack
good
this
thing
one
about
down.
it, good thing about it being solid aluminum is it transfers heat very, very quickly.
Oh yeah.
So-
and evenly.
And evenly.
All right. So we're gonna
So
close
we're gonna
this.
close it.
So you want to recap?
Yeah.
We got a
let's
little
tell 'em-
time.
Let's tell them what we're doing.
Okay. So guys, look, we doing what you call that? Them ribeyes. How you want to call that?
We're gonna call it oyster bed ribeyes just because that's the name of the pan. But you call it what you cook it, you call it whatever you want. But you got to call us over whenever you do it. That's the only requirement.
And then
baby.
we got the jacked up hash browns.
Got the jacked
which
up hash
we
browns.
just kind of came up with that. Everybody knows hash browns, but when you add the onions,
Yeah.
and we added the love,
You could call them potato cakes. You could call them latkes. You could call them whatever you want.
and you don't have to add any kind of binding agent like egg. You saw how tight they stayed.
No, the starches are gonna bond themselves once
Perfectly.
you heat them up.
Just don't touch them. Let them brown
Yeah.
when you put them on raw. Press them a couple of times to push out that extra water.
Yeah.
Close the lid, and then you can check.
It's not
But then when you
stir-fry.
start to see a nice browning effect, just get up underneath there real quick and flip it. Don't play with it. Let it brown on that side. It's going to hold together.
So one thing you could do, if you're so inclined, you could get a clean tablecloth or something like that, and once your potatoes are shred, you could put them out on a tablecloth
Let
and
'em dry.
and dry them.
Right. Because
Take
there was
out
a lot of water when I
there's
was
a lot,
patting them
yeah,
out like
there's
that.
a lot of water in potatoes, and that will save you the step of having to cook all that out.
And the Brussels sprouts, we're going to call that Rockport Brussels.
Rockport Brussels,
Because I
baby.
got that from my brother, Shane Draw, a new grill company out there. Got a cabinet, 361 cabinets. And he's a good customer of mine and new friend.
So how
And
do you know when this is done?
How do you know when you need to flip them?
When they release,
Oh, what do you mean release?
when it doesn't stick, when you grab them with the tongs.
Oh, release.
Like that. Look at that color, baby.
Oh.
Look at that color, baby.
The smell.
Look at that color on that. So, what we're gonna do with this is, once this reaches
what
the
happened
temperature we
was-
want, we're gonna finish it with some of that roasted garlic oil we talked about at the beginning of the show.
Oh, do you smell that garlic?
Oh my God, dude.
It doesn't take long.
The one that got away.
Oh, I got him.
You
though.
got him. He didn't
He
get away.
ain't getting away.
So
All
like
right.
that.
There
So
we go.
a couple
at that.
minutes on each side. Finish it with, and then we're also gonna top them with a little bit of where's my Parmesan cheese?
Right there.
Right here. It's right here. I
Out
got
your
it.
way, bro. Mmm.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Smells so good.
So just like that, a little Parmesan.
Yeah, it's like you're making some grilled oysters, bro.
It's almost like that. This is beef oyster.
You don't have to add butter, though, because you got enough fat.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of fat. So just like that, the cheese is gonna melt. It's gonna start to caramelize. That's all loveliness.
And so you're cooking the steaks to like a medium rare.
Medium
but again,
Yep.
if somebody wants to get crazy and you want to cook them like well done, or
Don't call me.
Yeah,
I
just-
don't want to
come
know
on.
about it.
Come
No, we can't.
but
we
you know,
can't.
so everybody's different.
I
Everybody's
know, but
different.
still.
We like it a little pink and bloody. Okay, so I'm just saying. But
Just
look
like
at
that.
Smell that.
Whew. We need to put some of that cheese on there.
We're gonna put some of the cheese. But listen, you want to throw it to break?
Yeah.
Let's throw it to break. We're gonna put the cheese. That's gonna the first batch. We're gonna à la manger.
Oh yeah. Look, the next segment, you get to watch us eat this good stuff. It's gonna be fantastic. So we got the steak, we got the Brussels, we got the jacked up hash browns.
And we got the viewers watching
And we
us
got the
going. Man, I didn't get the invite. What's up with that? Hey,
We can't feed everybody.
no, but we're gonna feed us, and you can cook this for yourself.
Absolutely, you can. We'll see you in a couple minutes, guys. Come back.
Okay, guys, pay attention. Oyster ribeyes, baby.
Oyster bed.
Man, look
ribeyes.
at that. Look at the fat
No,
rendering down.
Now, if it wasn't ridiculous enough, this is that roasted garlic oil. Just a little bit on each one.
And listen to the lemon.
Go ahead and put the lemon on it. Oh my God.
It's like we're in a Latin country or something.
Lord have
But
mercy.
look
Lord
at
have
the
mercy.
Brussels with the
Look at the
cheese and the
Brussels, y'all.
balsamic. And the honey's at the bottom. You can't really see the honey, but it's there, honey. So guys, let me tell you something. We got to eat, y'all. And what y'all think of how
Fork.
pretty?
No.
Look how beautiful that is, y'all.
Fork, baby.
Fred Flintstone.
Getting into it.
Oh, what you say?
Look at this. Oh my God.
Perfect, huh? Look at the cheese
You ain't
falling.
getting away. You ain't getting
Uh-uh.
away. Oh,
Hash brown.
go ahead.
Little crunch. Taste the onion.
But that's the start of the show.
Well, I'm telling you, let me try that.
It's so good. All right. He's eating. I want to thank our sponsors. Givers, greatest makers of Louisiana love. If you're not cooking with love, you ain't loving what you're cooking.
You just ain't cooking.
You ain't cooking. We want to thank Cajun Grill doing all the heavy lifting. We love it. Look how beautiful that is.
Perfect.
Perfect. Go to oysterbed.com. Give them a shot. You won't regret it. We want to thank Mr. Gary at Helos for providing us with all our eats. And, of course, courtesy Brokerage. CourtesyBB.com. He's having a moment. Thank you for joining us for this for this episode of Grillin with the Guru. Join us next time when you know we're going to have some loveliness. It's going to be fantastic.
That's crazy, bro.
It's so good.
Yo, that's crazy.
This is what you're
bruh.
cooking this weekend. This is what you're cooking this weekend. We will see you next time.
We love ya!